Hey guys, welcome to SoulFire Fridays. My name is Webby and I'm the founder of SoulFire Inspiration, which exists to set your soul on fire through music and conversation, all so that you're inspired to live intentionally and purposefully. We've been talking this month about how to avoid resolutions you won't keep. And I thought that I'd share a quick story today. When I was much younger, I wanted to be an artist. But the reason I wanted to be an artist was because the artists that I admired back in the day were living this flamboyant life and they were rich and famous. And I made up my mind that I wanted to be rich and famous and live a flamboyant life. Make great music, then become rich and famous and live a flamboyant life. Many years later, of course, my motive is very different now. That was the motive then, and that was what pushed me to learn music, to choose this as a career path. But now there are different motives that push me to do this, and they have nothing to do with just wanting to be rich and famous and living a flamboyant life. You see, I took this picture that was portrayed to me, and I decided that that was what my life was going to be about. But I really didn't understand the context. I didn't understand the supporting pillars or the principles behind how that was achieved. I just thought that because it looked great and it looked like these guys were just really doing it and it looked simple enough, that's what I would want my life to look like. I really didn't understand anything behind the picture that I saw. And that's really the caution that I wanted to share with us today about adopting goals, which is what this week's reflection has been about. There's nothing wrong with seeing a picture and taking some inspiration from it, or allowing that to be the inspiration that keeps you moving or motivates you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. The danger just comes in when, let's say for example, I think the easiest reference would be like you're scrolling on social media and you see someone's projection of an ideal life, whatever that ideal life is. And then you decide that that's what you want for you. You see, you don't know their story, you don't know where they're coming from, you don't know how they got there, and you probably can't pay the price they've paid to be able to have the outcome they have. This is why it is so important for you to have a personal revelation for yourself, a very personal revelation about what it is that your life is going to be about, or what it is that your next period of time is going to be about. Because a revelation has everything to do with a what, a why, and there's the process of figuring out the how. A personal revelation has everything to do with a unique experience that might look similar to someone else's, but is not someone else's, and vice versa, that remains true. If someone else is having a certain outcome of their lives, that may look inspirational and it may be worth taking note and perhaps using that as motivation for yourself. But it is dangerous to just do a blind copy paste. It's one thing to use their story or their picture or their outcome as motivation for you to achieve your own, but it's a completely different and dangerous thing to kind of decide that that's what you want for yourself and you're going to do everything it takes to achieve it without the context and perhaps even without the willingness to pay the price that it's going to require for you to have that kind of outcome. I should also further caution that no two people are walking the journey of life the exact same way. No two people are going to have the same outcome or the same experience in life. All we'll have is similarities, and that's as far as it will go. It is important to have a personal revelation, a what and why, and a determination of a how for yourself that is unique to you, because your journey is unique. Your journey is never going to be the same as someone else's. So when I wanted to be an artist and to become rich, famous, and popular, I was really just looking at someone else's picture and deciding that that's what I wanted for me. But that person is never going to be me, and I'm never going to be them. I could be inspired by them, but I have to have a personal revelation about my life, my strengths, my weaknesses, my specific dispositions, whatever we'd like to look at, as factors that would help me to have a better understanding of myself and a better understanding of what my life is really meant to be about. having a vision for myself that would then inform the resolutions that I would make to achieve that vision. Now, that's probably a lot of English, a lot of many different things that I've said in this video today. But if you forget everything that I have said, I just want you to remember this one thing. It is important to have a personal revelation about the what, the why, and the how that allows you then to focus your life into your own unique experience of life. Don't adopt somebody else's goals. Don't try to achieve something that someone else projected, because their journey, their story will never be your journey or your story. I look forward to continuing this next week. Will be the last part, and I look forward to sharing some more discoveries and insights with you. Until then, goodbye, God bless, and take care.